A lot of men aren't lazy or incapable, but they're moving constantly and they have no idea where they're actually going. They are just living day by day, not seeing where their future can actually take them. If you ask them, where are you actually going? Where are you going to be 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now? They actually couldn't give you an answer because all they're focused on is the single repetition of waking up and just living life as it comes at you. We've all been guilty of that. I certainly have. I have a good job, family that I deeply love, and I've worked hard to get here. But at the same time, I realize that I'm drifting. And I think many of us are guilty of that. We have gotten to this point in our life where we work for 10, 15, 20 years or longer to reach this point where we feel like we've made it in a sense, or we are comfortable enough to survive and maybe a little bit of thriving, who knows. But many of us have just got to this point where we feel like we're surviving. So our fight has dampened, and our desire to move forward and to take on new challenges has diminished. And it's not that we don't have the quote unquote dog in us anymore, but we have become complacent. And as a ship just wandering out at sea, a captain doesn't leave the harbor without a destination. That one, I was reading that one the other day, that one kind of hit me right in the chest. How many of us just take off, continue on down this path, but we don't really know where we're going. As the captain plots his course, he knows there will be possible trials, tribulations, rough seas. There could be mechanical failures on the ship, quarrels with the crew, but he has that destination plotted, and he won't leave that harbor until he knows where he's going. Along the way, you won't see that destination. Most of it will be hidden from you, and you don't see it till the very end. So you have all of this time and space that you have to live, you have to work, and you have to know and be faithful that you're going to make it to that end destination. We need to have that in our lives. We need to have the plotted course that we've sat down and thought, how am I going to make these things work while balancing family life, while balancing being a good husband, a father, balancing work, or if you do have side hustles and businesses, how are you going to do all of these things to get where you want to go? Many of us have debt that we're juggling, mortgages, just the modern world's shackles, if you want to put it. But we want to remain present for the ones that we love, and we want to maintain our faith, our spirituality, and we want to be the man who keeps his word. And this is going to take dedication, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be uncomfortable in a lot of ways. We have to chunk out times in our day to dedicate to this pursuit, this goal, whatever it may be. Maybe you want to be a more fit, strong man. You got to make time for that. Maybe you want to pursue education to make yourself more marketable, or to completely veer into a new career field. Or maybe, just like myself, you want to pursue businesses. You want to pursue things that will force you to grow. YouTube's a great example. Whether you want it to be a business or you want it to be a driving force, a forcing function to make you commit to something. And here I am, blessed to be able to watch the sun come out of its sleep and sacrifice my morning time to to be accountable to myself, to help raise accountability to you guys. So what I want you guys to do, I have 3 things. We want to think, what meaningful change can I make now that a year from now I will be so grateful and proud of myself for doing? 90 days. What can I do that proves I'm moving in that direction? And then in the next 24 hours, what makes that decision and that goal real? What can you do? What small step can you take to start pursuing that? So we need to choose the destination, point the ship in that direction, and handle any of the storms that come along the way. And that's how we'll reach that next milestone of our lives. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.